So today I'm going to show you how to do the basket weave stitch. And this stitch is done in multiples of 8. Okay, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to make a swatch and I'm going to do my chain of 32. But you go ahead and make yours for whatever your project calls for. If you're just looking to make a blanket and you are not following an actual pattern, but you just wanted to do a new stitch and go ahead and make a blanket, then go by whatever measurement you need. Just make sure that your chain is in multiples of 8. If you're not sure of the measurement you need for the type of blanket you want to make, go ahead and visit the size chart on my website, www.diyfromhome.com. The link is in the description below, and that will help you along with finding the dimensions you need. But like I said, it has to be in multiples of 8. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make your slip knot. So just wrap it around, push a little piece through, pull up your loop, and then go ahead and put your hook through the loop. So like I said, my chain is going to be 32 to keep it in multiples of 8. And so the way you make a chain, for those of you who might be brand new to crochet, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through. So that's really all there is to making the chain. And again, that's just for people who are could be brand new to crochet watching this video. So go ahead and make your chain however long you need it, keeping it in multiples of 8, and then come back. So pause the video, make your chain, and come back. Okay, so now that you've got your chain, we're going to start with our first row. So beginning in the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, push through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the next 2. Okay, so let's do that again. And we're going to do a double crochet in every single chain all the way down the row. And I'm going to do a couple with you here, just again for those of you who might be very new to crochet, learning a few stitches. The nice thing about this pattern is it really only calls for 1 stitch. The entire thing will be done in different variations of double crochet, and you'll see what I mean soon. So that's a double crochet into our chain. We're going to do it, like I said, in every single chain all the way down the row. So go ahead, pause the video, do a double crochet in every chain all the way down the row, and come back when you get to the end. Okay, so now that you've come to the end of your row, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. So now is what I was talking about earlier. We're going to still work with double crochets, but just different variations. So for this row, we're going to be doing front post double crochets and back post double crochets. So first of all, the post up here on the top is the stitch. Okay, and these are our posts. And that's what we're going to be working in for this row. So we're going to leave this first post alone, and we're going to go to the second post here, and we're going to do a front post double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, and you're going to push your hook around the back of the post to bring it up to the front, which is why it's called a front post double crochet. And you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and then finish it the way you would any other double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do that around the first, well, starting in the second, but we're going to do this 4 times. So that's 1, yarn over, bring it around behind the post, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 2, that's 3. And that's 4. Okay. So now we're going to do 4 back post double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, and instead of going in the front here, you're going to push your hook, you're going to go over the top of your work and push it in behind and put that post behind your hook. Okay? Yarn over. I'll let you see from the back what's happening. You're pulling it right through the back and finish it the same as all the others. Okay, so let's do that again. Now this one can feel awkward until you get the hang of it, but don't worry, just be persistent, hang in there. It's going to get much easier as you go. And by the time you're done the first couple rows, it's going to be very, very easy for you. So that's 3, and we're going to do 1 more. And that's 4. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the first part. We're going to do 4 front post double crochets. And you're just going to continue all the way down the row doing just this. So you're going to do 4 front post double crochets, then you did 4 back post double crochets. Now we're doing 4 front post double crochets, and then you'll do 4 back posts. You're going to alternate all the way down the row until you get to the end. So go ahead, pause the video, and come back to me when you have finished this row. So when you get to the end, come back. Okay, so now that you've got to the end of your row, you've got this one last little thing back here, this last little post. In the top of that stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, go right into the top of it there. Oops. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that's just going to give us a nice clean edge. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. And so now what we're going to do, our first row we started with front post double crochet. We're going to start with back post double crochet, and there's a reason. So for a total of 4 rows, so we've just completed one, we're now going to do for the next 3 rows, you're going to do a back post double crochet on all of the back posts, and you're going to do a front post double crochet on all of the front posts. Okay, so let's just do the first 2 sets together. So you're going to yarn over, and in these back post double crochets, we're going to do 4 back post. That's 1. Two. And like I said, this is going to be for a total of 4 rows. And so for the end of each row, you're going to end it with a half double crochet, chain 2, and turn your work. And then you will just be repeating. Now we're going to do front post in these 4 front post double crochets. Okay, that's how it's going to start to look. So go ahead and continue. Like I said, you've got a total of 4 rows. So you've done one, you're working on a second. You're gonna have to, after this, you're gonna have to do 2 more rows following this where you're doing back post double crochets on all the back post and front post double crochets into all the front posts. End every single row with a half double crochet and a chain 2 before you turn your work. Okay, so when you finish those 4 rows, come back and I will show you how to continue on with your pattern. Okay, so now that you've finished your 4 rows, we're going to do our row, we're going on to row 5 now. And this is going to be 1 row of doing opposite of the previous row. And this is what's going to create our effect of the basket weave look. So what I mean is now for 1 row, in all of the posts that are front post double crochet, you're going to do a back post, and all of the back posts, you're going to do a front post. We're doing this for 1 row. So you shall have ended that last row with a half double crochet, chain 2. So now let's go ahead and get started. So these are all front post double crochets. So we're going to do back post double crochets. So we're changing the direction of what we've just finished doing, and that's what's going to give the effect of a basket weave. And after you finish your next 5 rows, you're going to really see it take effect. So like I said, this changing direction is happening for 1 row only. Okay, so now here's some back posts. We're going to do front posts. So when you're going to finish this row like you finished all the others, but once you're done this row, you're going to go and do 4 rows the way you just did your last 4. So in all of your front post double crochets, you're going to do front post double crochets. In all of your back post double crochets, you're going to do back post double crochets. And you're going to do that for 4 rows. When you're done those 4 rows, you're going to do 1 row like this where you change the direction. So you'll do 1 opposite row, and you're just going to keep on repeating like this. So if you need help with exactly what to do again, you can go ahead and restart this video. And yeah, so as I said, the rest of the entire thing is just very repetitive. Just remember, every 5th row has to be a direction changer row. So you're going to do opposites. All right, and that's how you do a basket weave.